Welcome back. So, Vian, I want to jump in and ask you, what is true spirituality to you?
Spirituality for me, I believe, is simply being someone, not simply adding something to your life. For example, it's not about following a bunch of rules or even telling people how to live, but true relationship with God. And from that intimate relationship with Christ, I believe you get to walk like him and look like him and talk like him. So spirituality is literally just being Jesus with skin on.
Absolutely. I agree with you completely. I want to ask you, do you feel some people fear your wheelchair or you? How do people react?
You know what, Julie, I would say whether it's relating to a different culture, people group, or generation, or someone in a wheelchair, I think people believe, I think that people are afraid of what they don't understand.
Right.
And I think that, you know, people are afraid of what they don't understand. So maybe a little bit of that. But I think that myself in a wheelchair, I can bridge that gap, to allow people to be approachable to me and take away that scary. And it's all how I perceive myself that I translate it to others and make them comfortable. Make it a safe space for people to approach me, because I think that that's a part of it as well.
Right, right. I completely agree. I was wondering what in life is a state of mind? Everything? Like, how do we achieve the mind of Christ?
Oh my gosh. How do you pack so much in
I
this?
know.
It really is about mindset. You know what? Because until I was able to accept my new reality, right? To accept that, I'd be forever stuck. So changing my mindset of how I viewed me or myself was key in moving forward. Because if you don't accept yourself, love yourself, and be able to receive that love, you can't receive the mind of Christ.
Right.
So yeah, mindset,
Absolutely.
I would say, is everything.
Absolutely. Today's teaching is, with Mike is how do you breathe deeply and stay calm after so much trauma you've overcome in your life? What's your advice for us?
Oh, learning to love yourself first.
Mm,
And also learn to let people love you where you are. When we're hurting and broken, we want to push people away. But one
so
step at a
true.
time, and healing can only come from safe places. So if you have these safe places, be willing to let people love you where you are, but be willing to receive it. You can't force someone with trauma to heal, right? The only thing you can do is be there. And when you see people wanting to be willing to sit with you, then that is a great way to help someone start to heal from trauma.
So tell us about your wonderful husband, Vaughn.
Oh, I could say so many things. Well, first of all, he's an electrician in the trades, and he's a researcher. He loves to do things to help improve me and our relationship. But if I was to describe our relationship, it was like that of flying a kite. He's the one that keeps me grounded, but lets me fly. And he's just got a heart for the Lord, and I just love his faith and his groundedness.
You're such an open book, and you teach people how the cants of life don't have to hold us back. And you've gone through so much in your marriage, and many of us do. But can you explain those dark days that happened after the virus changed your life?
Wow. Well, you'll have to read the book to get the whole story. But let me just say, like, I had a life altering virus. I went through my infidelity, and I had a prison of overwhelming fears and insecurities. But yet I have this unconditional love today. We finally have to come to the realization that without God, we can do nothing. And so those dark days were there. But I think that the beauty of it is that it's going to show that no matter how broken you are, it is God that can truly turn what is broken into something beautiful.
Wow. Do you feel now that you're on an even keel in life, or do you feel like it's a lot of ups and downs still? Or
Oh my
how is it
word,
for
I don't know what even keel is anymore. You, you know that when you learn to walk with the Lord, you learn to lean into discomfort. And when you're leaning on something, you have to do that self-surrender, right? Because it's truly letting go and trusting in God's strength and power, not our own. And that is scary. So,
yeah.
but it's the safest place to be.
Oh, Wow. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know that we just barely touched the tip of the iceberg, but thank you for your honesty, for your openness. It's such an amazing story, and you made us realize that we are journeying through life, and we're never there. We're always trying to get there one day at a time. So, thank you for being on the show with us today.
It's my pleasure, Julie and Mike. Thank you.